this conference actually is the best place for networking, connections, business opportunities for the whole year.
Hi everyone, I'm Rhonda Craig with NMSDC TV, powered by Google. Conference goers were reaping the rewards of their attendance with inspiration, education, and a mix of networking opportunities. Now, we kicked off the 2015 conference on a high note. Here's a look at Monday's recap.
Moyoni, moyoni, mempata bwana mo. Good.
Derek Kayango shared his remarkable journey from surviving the civil war in Uganda to becoming the founder of the Global Hope So Project. He hit the NMSDC stage to share a message on reigniting your energy in your work. And it all starts with looking at yourself, which in this case stands for service, education, leadership, and faith. Service boils down to repairing society to help those falling through the safety nets. When it comes to education, the professionals were encouraged to stay current to better understand the new market. Leadership has to do with understanding your talents and applying them into the new space. Kayango's description for faith went far beyond religion.
Faith in others to do the work that you've entrusted them with, but faith in the community that you're serving, that it will inform you and educate you when you make a mistake, but that you don't take that faith out of that process, because if you do, then you lose people around you.
From there, it was the moment we had all been waiting for. The highly anticipated Business Opportunity Exchange opened for business. The largest national procurement event of its kind drew in more than 6,000 corporate executives, institutional buyers, and minority business owners representing every state and industry group. The floor was filled with more than 500 exhibitors here to showcase their innovative products, services, and solutions.
What I've liked most is the meeting and the interaction of speaking with people face to face. The technology side of it is always good, emails and websites and that type of thing.
What I'm really excited about is it seems like we got prime location. And we've been having some excellent MWBEs stop by to visit with us. And it's been a great exchange because they come here so passionate about their business, and we're here passionate about how we can help them be successful. And so I think it's been a really good match.
The exchange allows minority business owners to meet face-to-face with execs from Fortune 500 companies and other buying institutions.
The networking is good. Everybody is amazing. Everybody wants to connect and do business and partner among the minority businesses. So it's very, very useful.
We have very aggressive supplier diversity goals, and without having a forum to meet and engage those suppliers, it would be impossible to do. You can't travel over the whole United States, so this is the one event that most suppliers make a point to come to every year.
We've met some really great people here, and all they want to do is help us develop it further in Australia. So yeah, it's very exciting to see what we can do once we get back to take the whole diversity in Australia to a lot bigger heights than it currently is.
We've had success getting to the decision maker that we need to much quicker. So the investment for us to come here is well worth it.
Organizations like Google had the opportunity to acquaint themselves with Asian, Black, Native American, and Hispanic suppliers all ready to do business. We caught up with a few of those suppliers to talk about the value of that partnership.
Really excited to have Google as a client and seeing the swag being out there and that my clients are happy and sharing it with everyone. That's always going to be my highlight. I mean, it's Google and I love Google, on it every day.
We're just so proud to work with companies like Google, and what it's done for us too is it's opened our doors to the tech community in Silicon Valley, and now Republica works with a number of these companies out in Silicon Valley.
We being a partner with Google, we're now using their tools. We've gone through their training program, and I'm speechless about how well it's working out for us.
Conference goers will have the opportunity to personalize their experience with targeted sessions and workshops. Monday's Power Lunch offered just the right dose of inspiration to get attendees motivated for the days ahead.
I remember not too many years ago when we were hiring for a very senior person in the company. And I said, I want to have persons of inclusiveness, diversity in the application pool. And they came back and said, well, there's nobody available. We've looked. I said, well, then we're not filling the job. all of a sudden there were all kinds of people available. Funny how that works.
Attendees were full of applause and praise as John Stump took the stage to discuss the importance of diversity in the workplace. The president and CEO of Wells Fargo decided 9 years ago that inclusiveness had to start with him, and his company has stood by that philosophy ever since.
I like what he was saying about how important it is for Wells Fargo to give back and be a part of the whole diversity thing, because hopefully a lot of other big companies are listening to that.
We understand diversity, and I've seen that in Wells Fargo also. You know, it runs down from the top because they look for minority-owned business enterprises, they look for women-owned business enterprises, and they're giving out loans, they're giving out the credit which people need from a growth perspective. So I thought it was fantastic and fantabulous.
In the last year alone, Wells Fargo has spent over $1 billion on supplier diversity. Today, Wells Fargo continues to roll up its sleeves and make investments in minority-owned small businesses. John encouraged others to do the same and help these companies become the leaders of today and tomorrow. Well, that's it for us here at NMSDC TV. We'll leave you now with the sights and sounds from the Sand and Surf reception. On behalf of NMSDC TV, powered by Google, I'm Rhonda Craig. Thanks for joining us.